If you are one of those people or energies, because I work on energy, everything is energy to me. But if you're one of those energies like myself that is more of a doer, you are the person making the movie, or you are the person that is creating the news. And you'll know if you're at that level because the truth is that there is hierarchy, there are levels in the universe. There are different people that have different levels of energy, the capacity to handle different levels of energy, different levels of awareness, different levels of um, states of being, states of understanding. Not everyone has the same access to things that I have access to. There are individuals who are completely and totally oblivious to the fact that there are greater dimensions, there are greater realms, and there are other life forms out there. They don't have the capacity nor the will to even, in some cases, even understand or take the time to understand those levels outside of their human self. I bring this up because we are currently in a state of, well, number one, it's getting to the point of panic for some people because we're getting ready to shift. Which, if you're getting ready to shift, right before that shift, there's the uncomfortable stage, the uh-oh, which way am I going to go stage. You're still in the deciding back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the thing is that these the stage that we're in is a seeker stage. It is a stage of trying to find answers. And those of you that are fully awake and you awoken a long time ago, the reason being is because you are a bigger container. A bigger container meaning you're higher on the hierarchy as far as energy, as far as what you are as an energy. So, in that case, because of that, you have access to more realms, more dimensions, more information, more knowledge, more wisdom, more abilities. And you went first. And you went first for a reason because the rest of the group, the majority of the group of individuals are now in that seeker mode. That seeker mode is the mode where they're trying to find answers. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? How am I going to get there? They're working on healing. They're working on making changes in their lives, and they're looking to others for answers. And for some of us, I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, that was like 15, 20 years ago when I went through that state of looking for others for answers. And then I became my own seeker of knowledge and wisdom and understanding. And then I became my own master or a master teacher. And so the reason I bring this up is because those of us that have been doing this work. So here's the thing. We are going into a whole new reality. We are going from a three-dimensional material realm state of consciousness into more of a five-dimensional. Will you be able to, once you've reached mastery, go back and forth? So five-dimensional says, hey, I am immortal, I am spirit, I am pure energy, I am formless. 3D says I am form. The middle part is the emotions. Those are the glue. Mastery, which is the level that I've reached, means I understand both. I've experienced both. I've been able to accomplish both. I go back and forth. I'm not bound to one level or the other. I am in the center point, which is God, which is source. I understand that I am all of it. That is the highest level of attainment, which we are not even close to that level just yet. That is years down the road. But the thing is that the work that I put in was not the work just for self mastery. Yes, that was a part of the work. But my greater work as self, as a greater self, was to usher in this new earth, this new world, this new way. How did it even happen? Has anyone ever asked that question? Do you think that just some magic being was like, hey, we're going to go into a new dimension, a new way? No. Somebody had to put in the work. I know I'm not alone, but I know I started it. I know that I was able to tap into the higher dimensions and the higher mind, the greater mind that created all of this delusion, created all of these belief systems, this old cycle. And I was able to undo the old patterns, the old ways. I was able to heal the universe. And then along the way was able to download information into others so that they could be a part of the solution as well. Because I understood from the times of Jesus that you can't go at it alone. You'll lose your life. You have to have others that can reach levels like you can so that you can accomplish greater things, because there's no way you are going to win this war against the energies, the beings, especially here on this planet, that are only interested in controlling your mind, controlling your emotions, controlling your life. But it didn't start here. It didn't start here on planet Earth. Planet Earth is infantile compared to the universe. The universe has been around for eons. This cycle's been repeated countless times. So I bring this up because this is very vital for those of you that are going to understand what I'm saying. Because I think you feel like, hey, how come all of these individuals, these tarot readers, these spiritualists, these seers, these psychics, how come they have hundreds of thousands of millions of followers, or they're amassing wealth or money because they can see these things that are going on? They're sitting in the theater watching you do your work, watching me do the work. And I know you're sitting there going, wait a minute, I'm doing all this work. Not only am I doing the metaphysical, universal, changing the entire system work, but I also am acting like a human and surviving and working a full-time job. So I've got two jobs running at the same time and trying to deal with all of the backlash that's coming to me because of all of the changes that I'm putting into effect. Not on a physical level, not yet, but on an energy level. Because I understand my power, I understand my abilities, that I can make a change in the ethers, undo a belief system, download information into other minds throughout the universe, and create massive change. That's a substantial amount of power to be able to do that. Because I'm a doer. I get the job done. I don't have a lot of time to explain these things to people, to get on YouTube, to train others. Because I recognize that's not going to create massive change anyway. That's the old way of trying to get things done. It doesn't work. You want to change the system? You want to change the entire universe and the way that people operate out of a 3D primal mentality, energy, a survival mode, into more of a God mode, creator mode? You don't do that one by one here in the material plane. It'll never work. No. You go to the root where it all started and you make the changes there, and then you watch it roll downhill, and then you watch it manifest here. So all of these people that are reporting all of the things that they're seeing, the tarot readers, the these spiritualists, these seers that are working with the Palladians and the aliens love the aliens, but the aliens only have a certain level of visibility as well. They're still a mortal shell. The angelic realm is where it all began. That's where the real minds are. That's where the big minds are. And I went over that the different dimensions in another video, and it's on point. So I'm talking to my other doers out there, because I know you're a little stressed, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, and you're thinking, when is it my turn? Like, I'm the one doing all of this work behind the scenes. So you're the one behind the curtain. I'm the one behind the curtain, pulling the strings, if you will, doing the work, watching it manifest, watching it unfold, watching it come into fruition and creation, which is one of the reasons why I was told to do this YouTube channel, was to dump this information on here as a way of proving, because this is a you have to prove it society, which, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't get on board with that mentality, because I know what I've done. I know who I am. I know why I did it. And my heart is pure, and it was for the betterment of all. The greatest sacrifice, the greatest thing that my higher self, my greater self, my infinite self did was get out of the way. She decided that, you know what, it's not about me, and I'm not gonna be a gatekeeper anymore. And that opened the floodgates. That's when all of this stuff went into change, went into massive shifting. That was about 3 years ago. And now all of the seers and all the psychics are getting all of the downloads. They're getting the information and they're funneling it out. That's fantastic. We need this information out. But for my doers out there who are doing all this work, who are behind the scenes, behind the curtains, you have no idea why you're going through all this stuff, and you have to be living this normal, somewhat existence and trying to just get by. Hang in there. Our time is coming. Our recognition is coming. Our powers, our gifts, our abilities are coming. And it's about damn time, to be honest with you, because the amount of work that I personally have put into this, to change this, to make this better for all, not just for myself. It wasn't about me. I wanted an entirely new universe, an entirely new system that was created in love, not in polarity. It was never meant to be in polarity. That was the decision of another. And now that that is unwinding, and the energy work and all of the work has been done in the background, that's what you're seeing or going to see in the material plane. Somebody had to put in that work. It didn't just occur, because the conscious mind has to drive the subconscious mind. It has to move the energy. You just have to have the ability to tap in, but not everybody's going to be able to tap in at those angelic levels. You're just not. You weren't created that way. It's nothing against you. It's just that some people are tall glasses and some people are shot glasses. Does that mean that one glass is better than the other? No, they're just different. The capacity to hold information, to understand, to process energy, and to move energy. This is going to move energy, big, massive amounts of energy, more than a shot glass. You see the difference? There is a huge, huge difference. So just be mindful when you are getting information from others. I mean, including myself. I always say, hey, you do you, and always use your intuition, always use your guidance system. That's why it was given unto you. But for my doers out there who are in a bit of a lull, again, in that waiting period, like, shit, I've been putting in all this work and everything in my life is gone. Everything that needed to shed is gone. I'm preparing myself for that next level. My everything about me is getting prepared, and I'm ready. I'm ready to shift into that leadership role here in the 3D to move things forward into the new way, the new earth, to teach others how to do it. You'll be there. You'll get there. Relax as much as you can. Keep doing the work and know that you are on the right path, and that those that are at the seer level, that are looking, are in the audience and they're watching the movie while you're doing all the work and doing the movie, it's going to pay off. Have faith. This is one of those moments where you've got to have faith in yourself and know who you are. Know who you are and what you're doing, and don't ever let anybody try to take that away from you. No one will ever, ever, ever convince me otherwise of who I am and what I've done. Not only do I know it, God knows it, the entire angelic realm knows it. And then on top of that, I've documented a lot of it just in case. Even though I know once I'm gone from this planet, there's still going to be people that are going to say no way or disagree. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I know what I've done. I know why I did it. And I wouldn't change it, because I see what the new universe looks like. I see what the new world looks like. I see what the new earth looks like. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. The multiverse is amazing. And it's way better than the shitty ass system we had before, where it was predator prey. And we're coming out of that. Why are we coming out of that? Because the work was put in the background. Thank you to all the doers that did the work. I love you.